All right. So we're moving on to step 5. We've gone through network marketing. We've gone through the industry. We've gone through looking at a company independently, and we've understood the concept of what to look for in a product, meaning not necessarily the product itself, but where to make money, okay, and understand that you have to have a good one. So what I'm going to do now is move into step 5, which is the compensation plan. So I'm going to bring Brett back in the prospect and just kind of go through what I would go through in real life, okay? So, Brett, man, I wish I could just jump into the presentation. I really do. I'm so excited about everything that we have going on together. I feel like, we're really moving along in the process. And you understand everything from, network marketing, the industry, the company, and products, right?
I do.
Okay, perfect. The reason we even started talking in the first place and that you sat down with me is what? What did you really want?
Well, I want the nicer vacations. I need to make some more money.
Okay, perfect. And so if you're going to spend some time and energy moving from this E quadrant to the B quadrant, because it will take some time, we want to make sure that you're going to be compensated for it residually so that you can actually eventually create that little bit of time freedom and have that extra income to do those things.
Okay.
Make sense?
It does.
So the next thing I really want you to look into is compensation plans. And let me set this up so you understand what that means. So your compensation structure right now as an employee is what?
I show up to work and I get a paycheck on Friday.
And if you don't?
Yeah, I don't get a paycheck.
You don't. Okay? And so you're on salary. You're basically on a linear income. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Within direct sales, every network marketing company has a compensation structure of how it will compensate its sales force to go out there and move the product to the consumers.
Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And so what I want to do is I don't want to talk to you about mine specifically. I want to give you the independent look at what you should be looking for, okay? And so remember when we talked about company, we talked about get some third-party validation. Remember that?
I do.
Okay. When we talked about products, we literally talked about the comparative guide, and you still don't even know what company I rep for, right?
That's right.
Okay, so we're talking specifically about objective looks here. What I want to do is I want to show you something real quick on my iPad. And what it is it's actually through a publication called Network Marketing MLM Insider. So remember we talked about network marketing. MLM is multi-level marketing, meaning it's a method of payment structures that some network marketing companies utilize.
Okay.
Okay? And so if I can bring this up real quick, I'm going to have you take a look at this. This is a cover of a reprint from MLM Insider, okay? And so what I want to show you is when we look at the best compensation plan, it's a little blurry, I know, but that first word says binary,
Okay.
okay? The next one is hybrid, and the next one is unilevel.
Yep.
Okay? And so you can see some of the things here, some of the best companies and some of what are doing really, really well. And just to reiterate that it's not just one publication, okay? I'm going to bring up another one real quick and show you that if you look down here, okay, you've got the binary and the law, right?
Yes.
It's saying the best the best compensation structure to get paid for the average person like you and me is to go with a binary compensation plan. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, perfect. And again,
So I don't know anything about what that means.
Exactly. Great question. But do you understand that it's a company, network marketing today, like the Carfax, that's looking at it objectively for somebody like you to make an educated decision?
Yeah, it's just like the Consumer Reports, I guess, for...
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And so we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about compensation plan and structure and how that actually works and go into the numbers and really dive into what does that mean. When you decide that this is the right thing for you, I'll make sure that you understand that stuff. Okay? But understand that that is the type of compensation plan within network marketing where the average person like you that jumps into this B quadrant and starts a business is going to have the most potential for getting compensated well enough to get those things.
Okay.
Kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does.
A little bit?
It does. It's commission only? Is that how a binary works, or these compensation plans or whatever? I mean, you're talking about how these companies compensate their sales force.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've never sold before. I don't know about selling and kind of all that.
Well, I'm ready to go to toast, so you've already done your job.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Good point.
No, and I get that, Brett. And actually, as a matter of fact, the number of people that make a living in network marketing actually don't have any experience in sales. And the reason is because they are willing to learn what it takes to be successful in this, and it's not necessarily selling. Have you ever been sold something and been pretty turned off?
Yeah.
Of course, and we all have it. And so when you join our team, we're going to educate you on how to do that correctly and make sure that we set you up and train you the right way.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I definitely get that. Any other questions about the compensation plan? Are you okay with everything that we've discussed up to this point?
Look for a binary.
Look for a binary. Exactly.
All right.
Perfect. So let's move to the last thing.